Alrighty. So when I saw this flyer, man, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, Arlington, Texas, Saturday, July 20th. I asked myself, why would Jake Paul be fighting Mike Tyson? Do I consider Jake Paul to be a real boxer? This is the thing. Jake Paul takes real punches. I think a few of his fights have been staged. I think the fight with Tyron Willie took some dives for money. But ultimately, Jake Paul is a real boxer at this point. I mean, he's had real boxing matches. Some of them staged, some of them have not been staged. I believe the Tommy Fury fight was a real fight. The Tyron Willie fight, the second one was staged. And then he fought a bunch of old MMA fighters. But why would Jake Paul be fighting Iron Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson is 57 years old. If you're as serious as a boxer as you want everyone to believe, why would you want to fight a 57-year-old? Do you know why? The reason why Jake wants to fight a 57-year-old Iron Mike Tyson is because Jake Paul thought that him fighting a real boxer would give him validation. His last fight, he actually fought a real boxer. He fought a man named Ryan Borland. Ryan Borland had been boxing since he was 13 years old. Ryan Borland, he was a sloppy built man. He wasn't a good boxer. I guess you could say he was average. He was middle of the pack. He's somebody that's completely forgettable from the sport. However, Jake Paul fought him and stopped him in the first round. Pretty decent performance. Jake looked sloppy per usual because Jake started late and he's not necessarily talented within the sport. But nobody cared. Nobody cared. Someone says, can you imagine if this was a pay-per-view? Steven's World, this is a real fight. This is going to be on Netflix. This is not a, what's up, rib sauce? This is not just me talking. This is a real fight. Back to what I was saying. Jake Paul fought Ryan Borland, a real boxer. He thought that was going to validate him to the public, but no one cared that Jake Paul fought Ryan Borland. You understand what I'm saying? So now Jake is trying to fight Mike Tyson because his pay-per-view numbers are slipping drastically. When he first started, it was cool. He was fighting basketball players. He was fighting retired MMA fighters. He was looking dominant. You have to understand, casual fans don't know anything about weight classes. They don't know anything about, excuse me, somebody at the door. They don't know anything about weight classes. Casual fans don't know anything about experience. They don't know anything about styles, nothing like that. So if they just see two men and one of them men go down, I'll be back. I gotta pause the live. Yeah, they fucking me up. They fucking me up. They fucking me up. Anyway, back to what I said. Casual fans don't know shit about boxing. When Jake Paul started his career, he was fighting basketball players. Nate Robinson, a 36-year-old black man. Then he went on to fight Ben Askren, a retired MMA fighter. Then he went on to fight Anderson Silva, another retired MMA fighter and an old black man. You understand what I'm saying? Then he fought another retired MMA fighter in Tyron Willie. So he's been fighting. Jake Paul is addicted to fighting over-the-hill black men. That's number one. If you're an old black man, Jake Paul will fight you. That's number one. But the reason he was fighting these guys who had name recognition in other sports and combat sports is because it was about making money, making pay-per-view sales. But the entire time that he was fighting these guys, everyone was saying, well, Jake Paul, you're not a real boxer. When are you going to fight a real boxer? He fought Tommy Fury, a fighter who's actually, Tommy Fury is actually supposed to be better than what he is. He's been fighting his whole life. He's been surrounded by the best trainers. His brother is a world champion. But Tommy Fury, he beat Jake, but it wasn't even really convincing. He just kind of outboxed him. Not by much, though. So now we're looking at Jake Paul. And we saying, damn, you lost to Tommy Fury. Most of your biggest wins, the knockouts that built your fan base, are against old retired black men who weren't even boxers. They were either combat athletes or a basketball player in Nate Robinson. And then you finally fight a real boxer in Ryan Borland, and nobody tuned in because people were saying that they wanted you to fight a real boxer. When you fought a real boxer already in Tommy Fury, you looked bad. You fought another real boxer that no one ever heard of, who wasn't really that good, you look decent. You stopped in the first round, but you look sloppy. So now your pay-per-view sales are dwindling. Your pay-per-view sales are going down. So now you're calling up a senior citizen in Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, for all of his greatness, for all of his phenomenal physicality, his phenomenal boxing knowledge, Mike Tyson is one of the best coaches in the world right now. He took Francis Ngannou on a novice fight against Tyson Fury and was able to defeat the heavyweight champion of the world. Mike Tyson did that. He coached Ngannou to the biggest crossover event of all time. Why would Jake Paul even want to get in a ring against Mike Tyson as a young man in his 20s? A young man in his 20s. Why would you even want to do that? You understand what I'm saying? You're supposed to have more respect. You're supposed to have more honor. You could not pay me. If I'm a cruiserweight and I'm in my 20s and I'm calling myself a so-called boxer, you could not pay me to fight Mike Tyson. I would say, no, Mike is 57. I appreciate Mike for all the greatness that he had. I'm not fighting Mike Tyson. Match me up with men in my age range, in my weight class. I want to go out and try to see if I can win a belt. That's what real boxers are doing. Jake Paul, he's trying to use Mike. And Mike, he must have, I don't know if somebody told him, look, do us this favor, because they saved Mike's career. Mike was somebody that the media hated for a long time. He must have done something, and now he's plugged in. But whoever plugged him in, they're telling him, look, Mike, go out there, fight Jake, and give Jake some of your energy. They told Floyd Mayweather the same thing. They told Floyd Mayweather the same thing. You think it was Floyd's idea to fight Logan Paul? No. Whoever controls Floyd, and I'm not even going to say control, but the people that open that door to them, the people that hold the keys to this entertainment shit, they told Floyd, go fight Logan. They told Tyson, go fight Jake. You know why? Because Jake is losing steam. Jake Paul is losing steam in the entertainment industry. No one cared when he fought his last fight against Ryan Borland. Nobody gave a fuck. So now he has to call a 57-year-old Mike Tyson off the couch. There's footage of Mike Tyson using a cane a couple months ago. You know what I mean? Like, Mike Tyson is really a senior citizen at this point. There are people who are still afraid of Mike because of nostalgia, but we have to accept this is not the Mike Tyson. This is not Iron Mike Tyson. This is an old man. Why would Jake want to fight this man? And if you're such a good boxer, or you're trying to be a real boxer, why are you trying to fight Mike? It doesn't make sense to me. What's up, Kevin? What's up, Boxy Drax?
Hey, good to see everybody.
This fucking fight, man. Oh my God. Jake Paul.
Yeah, man. He's up to his usual shenanigans. This makes no sense to me.
This has to be elder abuse.
Well, it's not going to be elderly abuse. Believe it or not, Mike at 57, and Jake with his skill level, Mike could be able to.
Mike got a solid chance to be real.
Mike isn't supposed to be fighting at this age.
He's not.
You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be. It's not even about whether or not you still have the muscle and you still have the power. You're not supposed to be taking punches at 57 years old.
He might give Mike CTE or something like that, but if Anderson Silva went all like the rounds with Jake Paul, then I'm pretty sure
nowhere near 57 though.
Exactly though.
Like,
and also Anderson Silva had fought a couple of boxing matches before he fought. I think he fought Chavez Jr.
Yep, he did.
Well, this fight doesn't make absolutely no sense to me. Mike Tyson in this ring with this character act that does not represent any level of boxing.
Man, I was fucking with him when he was fighting Ryan, that Borland guy. You know, taking the old trash can route. Man, I respected that.
No, man, listen. When he fought Ryan Borland, it was good because, okay, maybe he's trying to make an attempt of a real boxing career, but it wasn't good for him because Jake Paul's whole thing is, oh, I'm breaking pay-per-view records. I'm making money. Nobody gave a damn when he fought Ryan Borland. Ryan Borland looked like, Homer Simpson. Ryan Borland was in there looking like Homer Simpson. And Jake finished him in the first round. He didn't look sharp, but he won the fight. But the thing is, the money wasn't there. There was no pay-per-view interest. So now he's trying to use Mike Tyson's energy in the same way that Logan Paul tried to use Floyd Mayweather's energy. They're doing the same shit because at the end of the day, they don't have the skill base to really bring to really build a name in the sport.
And then what value is it bringing to boxing?
This one not bringing no value to boxing in my opinion.
Bringing anything, it's entertainment at this point, and we shouldn't be suckered into entertainment. Let's separate the two.
And we got. I don't have no problem. I don't have no problem with exhibitions and stuff. But Mike, 57 years old, and Jake claimed he was a real boxer. Like, if Floyd have an exhibition tomorrow, guess what? I'm watching it. Because Floyd already proved his
exhibitions are beautiful. Exhibitions are beautiful.
Yeah.
What is coming out of it with an old man in the ring with a young man? It doesn't matter if it was a street fight. Look at that young man beat up on that old guy. You know, regardless how, this is Mike Tyson. Like you were saying earlier, Mike was, you're right, he was walking around with a cane.
Yeah.
I
remember when Mike Tyson, it was a picture of Mike Tyson. He was sick or whatever. He was in a wheelchair, but people have to understand, Mike Tyson had a real professional career at heavyweight. He's already taken all types of damage.
Yes.
So why in the hell would he be forced into the ring with Jake Paul? Unless, like I said, whoever holding the keys to the entertainment stuff, they must have told Mike, look, we're going to break you off X amount of money. Go out there and do a couple rounds with Jake Paul, because Jake Paul is losing interest. He's losing the public interest.
How did the fight look with Roy Jones and Mike Tyson? Let's talk about Mike. How did Mike look in that fight with Roy Jones?
He looked all right.
Mike looked good. Mike looked good.
It was a pretty solid fight.
We were looking at two older guys, way past their prime, and we were entertained, but yet they still gave something to boxing with that.
Yeah,
it was an
awesome nostalgia too, because people remember the memories that they gave in their prime. That's the only reason why people even go.
Yeah.
Like, people don't know this, but what's my man name? Jack Johnson, and I can't think of the guy way back, but you can go watch. Jack Johnson is an old man sparring with somebody that he fought back in the day. They were old and they were sloppy, but they both proved themselves actually as professional fighters. So, you know, people actually got some enjoyment out of it, and they took them back. There's nothing that Jake has done that's going to bring some nostalgia from this event. It's all going to be Mike. Mike is
this is a little off topic.
The star power of this event, and he shouldn't be if Jake is a real boxer, or if Jake is a star that he claims he is.
Hey, this is a little bit off topic, but what do y'all think about Conor Benn versus Manny Pacquiao? Because that's supposed to happen.
That makes no sense.
No sense.
That's the same vibes as this.
The same vibes.
Pacquiao,
same shit.
Everybody always talking about Floyd broke. I think Pacquiao broke. What the hell you coming back and do you understand that Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao is the second highest grossing pay-per-view of all time?
Eddie Hearn's already looking at venues right now, or something like that. They already did like the face-off.
Look, man, Manny made so much money. There's no way he should be trying to come back in real competition at this point, unless he's addicted to boxing.
Got no sense of money management, bro.
Yeah, he must. Yeah, like
wasn't Conor Benn supposed to fight like Tank or something?
Manny's broke, man.
Wasn't Conor supposed to fight Tank?
When we talk about broke, let's keep in mind this is business. They're not broke on the aspect of, I would say, on my level, broke.
No, they broke. He can't live his own lifestyle that he want to live.
Right. He's trying to maintain that lifestyle, and that's probably the money. But the thing is, I heard a lot of his stuff was taxes, Pacquiao.
Yeah, but he should have paid off the taxes.
Right.
He should have paid off the taxes with the last Floyd Mayweather fight. I knew that he had tax problems. Exactly. He should have paid that off with the last Floyd Mayweather fight.
Exactly. He owe a lot. Pacquiao owe a lot of taxes. That's what it really is.
Damn.
But again, my question.
Hey, hold up, man. Hey, Don Judah. When you came in, I had muted the mic because it was echoing, man. But if you want to say something, go ahead and unmute yourself, brother.
Yeah. No, I think this is ridiculous. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. This is somebody, like you said, somebody had to come to Mike and say, hey, there's $10 million in it for you. We're not going to let this guy knock you out. It's an exhibition. Go in there, do what you do, make this money, and get out of there. This ain't about you. It's about Jake Paul. It's about us pushing Jake. He needs a real name on his resume. Let's go ahead and do this. That's what I think it is. There's no way in the world that this man fighting. This man got more gray hair on his face than ever. Not only his appearance says old, and I'm 2 years younger than Mike Tyson, I know in my boxing career, I was nowhere near on Mike Tyson level, but I could go hit the heavy bag right now, and everybody be like, oh man, you still got it. But I go out there, I don't know how old Jake Paul is, but I can go out there and get with Jake Paul about, what, 30, 29?
No, 20 something. He like probably 26, 27, 26, 27.
Okay, now if I went out there and fought a 26-year-old decent amateur fighter, I will get my behind kicked. Literally, because I'm too old. So it doesn't matter what my mind say or what I used to do in 1989, 1992. My body ain't gonna be able to do it because I'm 55 years old. My timing is off. My everything is just over. Father Time is gonna get you. So we look at Mike hitting this heavy bag and be like, oh my God, Mike can still do it. Bullshit. If Mike go in that ring right now with a Jake Paul, who never will be on a Mike Tyson level, he is gonna dust Mike off because of his age. He's just too old.
Well, Champ, let me ask you this question. 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 That being said, Mike Tyson has been in the gym. He's in the gym. I'm not discrediting you. I respect you with most honors, man. I'm just asking you a question. So if you got back in the gym, you can't bring your levels back up with decent training in your professional world and come out there and really give that? You can't give that no more? That's what you're saying?
Well, you got to think Holyfield just got knocked out not too long ago.
Man, Holyfield, it looked horrible.
On, guys, wait. But we talking about a 26-year-old man who don't know boxing. I'm looking at a guy here on the TikTok talking to Champ who boxed. You mean to tell me all that skill work will go out the window versus a guy who don't have it? He pretends he has it?
This is the thing about Tyson. Check this out. I got to answer that. So I understand exactly what you're talking about, Keffa. When you watch Tyson, even in the Roy Jones fight, he still got greatness in him. But at 57, you're not, like, there's football players. Like, I'll give you an example. What's that the bald head? He a super athlete. He a bald head dude. He never wanted to let football go. He looked like Ocho Cinco, but he a little bit bigger than him.
Champ, before I lose my thought, the thing is, what level is he on versus a Mike Tyson level in boxing? What level did he climb in his training versus Champ on the phone right or talking to us right now live can go back in the gym and take a rookie to some level he never been before? Mike Tyson to take this man out in the deep waters, man. What are we saying?
Yeah, Mike could take him to deep waters. Oh, T.O., thank you, T.O. They know what I'm talking about. T.O. could play in the NFL, but T.O. shouldn't be taking collisions at this age. That's what I'm saying about Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is better than Jake Paul. Mike Tyson probably could outbox Jake Paul. Jake Paul, we know he really is a lower tier boxer. But Mike should, to me, I don't really want to see Mike Tyson taking hits from a young man. One thing Jake got is power. Why should Mike Tyson be taking these punches at this age? Even when Mike and Roy was doing the exhibition, they went through the motions. They weren't really trying to kill each other. Mike was pulling back his punches against Roy. Why should Mike be putting himself in this position? And for what? To help out Jake's career? If Jake really wants to have a career, keep on fighting. You fought Ryan Borland. Now keep on fighting a couple trash cans. Then go fight a contender. Work your way up. If you claim that you was a pay-per-view star. But now it's time for them to pull back the curtain. We can see that Jake was never no pay-per-view star. He never really had nothing special about him. He's been being pushed by Disney or whoever. And he's fighting Nate Robinson. And he's doing that was a big event, but that was a bullshit event in the world of boxing. You fighting a 36-year-old NBA player who never laced up gloves in his life. And people went crazy when you knocked him out and you outweighed the man.
You could see what happened on his first real boxer. Not even real. He fought just a boxer. Tommy Fury, I don't even count him as a full boxer because he's like D level, you know what I'm saying? But he still has an amateur background and skills, and just with that alone, he was able to jab him the whole night and just cook him.
Tommy Fury was able to beat Mike Tyson, not by much, but that wasn't. I mean, I said Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, my bad. That wasn't necessarily a bad fight for Jake, even though Jake lost. Tommy Fury, you say he a D-level boxer, but he has been boxing damn near his whole life. He's just not that good for someone to be boxing their whole damn life. But that was not a bad loss for Jake. Jake started late. My thing is this. Stop trying to act like you're a pay-per-view star. Stop trying to act like people are truly interested in your fights. Most of the time when Jake goes to fight, he has to fight a man who already put in work. He's fighting MMA fighters who built legacies. He even fought a damn NBA basketball player, somebody who already had fame. other than that, there's no interest in seeing him fight because he's not an interesting fighter. He doesn't look crisp in there. He's not super aggressive for him to be that big. He's not doing anything special to where people are going to want to tune in. So he's been banking off the fact that, well, look at the pay-per-views I sold. Look at how much money I made. But no one tuned into his last fight. That's why he's trying to pull Mike Tyson off of the couch.
If he's all this guy he says to be, take a real fight and we'll call it a day, Jake Paul. Then you can make true fans out of all of us.
Yeah.
Wait,
take a real fight. Go
what
fight
class
somebody.
does he even fight at? His
He
official
fighting
weight
that
class.
cruiser. His last fight was at cruiserweight.
He's all over the place. He don't even know where he want to fight.
Yeah. But his last fight was at cruiserweight.
That's why I don't give him no credit, because he's all over the place, and people out there who's all for Jake Paul don't understand boxing. You can't be. No one fighter can be all over in the weight classes, picking heavy fighters, light fighters. He's not a true fighter at all. That's why I'm saying a lot of his experience. I don't care who he getting in with. Rolly was proven. That old man took him on some levels Rolly ain't been, and he know he lost that fight. Rolly got whipped by an old man. And if you can remember, Fernando Guerrero got whipped by Brewster, 40 years old, with a shoulder injury, and knocked him out right then. What are we talking about here, man? He's not a true fighter. So all them fans for him, hoorah, hooray to you all, but that's not boxing, you all. That is not boxing. It's entertainment. That's it.
I agree.
I don't think the fight should happen either way. I mean, Evander Holyfield got knocked out, like, what was that, 2 years ago by just
it was bad, man.
In the first round.
But keep in mind when you say that, Evander was in there with a real fighter.
Jake fighter. Look, Jake, at the end of the day, Jake is getting experience, though. You understand? Jake is getting experience. It's not like Jake is just starting anymore. Yeah. Jake has been boxing for a couple years now. So maybe Mike goes in there and dismantles him like you said, but I just think it's a dangerous fight for Mike. And if you do lose as a Mike Tyson, why you want to lose to a damn Jake Paul? And Jake Paul fans are such trolls, we're not going to hear the end of it. I don't want to, like, if Jake Paul somehow knocks out a 57-year-old Mike Tyson, I promise you his fans are going to go crazy. They're going to act like Mike was in his damn prime.
Yeah.
Like, that's why people go to Floyd Mayweather exhibition, just so they can say, yeah, man, he whooped Floyd. It don't matter if Floyd's 60 years old on a cane. I don't want to, me personally, I wouldn't chance it if I was Mike. Money ain't everything. You already been successful. You're an established boxer. Why give this man Jake that clout?
Are they kind of friends, though?
I mean, hey, I don't know about friends.
I mean, apparently they're kind of chill with each other. I think that for me, that's probably the only reason why he's even like entertaining, is because on some respectable level, they're kind of chill with each other. Like they hang out, you know, they've been on each other's podcasts, things like that. Like they're cordial with each other, and I think that's kind of like the basis of this.
I would have to disagree, man. To me, Mike Tyson, people before certain things, certain events, he was somebody that was X'd out from the media. All of a sudden, everybody loves him. So somebody plugged Mike Tyson in. When you get plugged in like that, guess what? You get orders. So somebody tapped Mike on the shoulder and said, look, this is how I think it went down. Somebody tapped Mike Tyson on the shoulder and said, look, we need you to go fight Jake Paul to keep his name up, keep his name out there. It's the same reason Floyd fought Logan Paul. These Paul brothers, they pushed by Disney, they pushed by somebody. And the only way they stay relevant is by getting there with stars. When Floyd fought Logan Paul, Floyd knocked Logan Paul out in the middle of the damn fight and held him up. See, this shit is entertainment. It's not even they just want to be able to say,
it's not a real fight.
I lasted with Mike Tyson. So if Mike can hurt Jake, he's not even gonna really attempt to hurt Jake. That's another reason I don't want to watch it. If we watching these fights, then fight. But I don't think Mike should be getting there at this age. That's my point.
No, 100%. Like he's pushing 60. Like I still think like on a good day, like Mike can smash anybody. Like he's just built like that. But yeah, he's a 60-year-old man essentially. Like he just should not be in fistfights. Like period, at all.
He still Jake should fight Badu Jack.
No, not yet, because Jake just started. But in like 3 or 4 years, he should be able to fight somebody like a Badu Jack. But he's not really taking the shit serious. Once Jake fought Tommy, really when he fought Woodley, the first fight, that's the fight that wasn't really rigged. The second one was some bullshit. But when Jake fought Woodley, and Woodley isn't a boxer, Woodley an MMA fighter, he felt those real punches coming from a man that was close to his size. he realized, damn, I don't think this shit is for me. So everything after that has been bullshit. You fought a Tommy Fury like Tommy Fury was pulling his punches. You know what I mean? Then you went out and fought a 35-year-old, you know, E-level fighter and Ryan Borland. But Jake doesn't really want to get in there with top competition anymore. Remember, at first he was calling out Canelo. He hasn't mentioned Canelo because the more that he's got in the boxing, he realized this shit is not no joke. So he doesn't really want to be a great boxer anymore. He's throwing it out the window. Now he just want to be like a WWE boxer, you know, an entertainer.
Which I think is fine. Like if that's what he wants to do. Like at the end of the day, like it's his life. He wants to, if he wants to like be here for a good time, not a long time, that's fine. He can make his money, be entertaining, whatever. But like again, like if he's being like legitimately serious that he's like this like big threat, then yeah, that's where like I have an issue with it.
See, my issue is that fight if it's just like a 6-round exhibition. But if it's a serious fight, I'm not cool with that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna. He kind of went through this whole thing like completely wrong because I feel like a lot of his past fights were also just kind of like a build up to the inevitable fight between him and like KSI because that was like his quote unquote money fight for the longest time. But then he really just started like, you know, feeling himself a little too much, and then he kind of like deviated from what he started, which I believe is just being an entertaining boxer, a social media boxer, to thinking that he can actually be in there with like the very best of the business. Until, like you said, yeah, once he started getting like those really big shots from, you know, your Tyron Woodleys of the world and stuff like that. Yeah, I did kind of see.
And Tyron not even a boxer. Tyron. So this is what happened too.
No, Tyron is a wrestler. He's a basis wrestler, but I you know, like I'm a big UFC fan. I love the UFC. He does have better than intermediate striking. Like he's not like a striking
but boxers, for the most part, boxers throw punches different and more accurate than MMA fighters. My point is, 100%. If you're feeling it from a Tyron Woodley, imagine him fighting a Midland cruiserweight. It's like somebody that no one knows of, someone that's probably 20 and 15 out there, and Jake fights that guy, and that guy is coming to win, no bullshit, and just fighting. I think Jake will really get hurt because if you're feeling punches from Tyron Woodley and that discourages you, fighting a real boxer, an average skill level boxer, that'd be enough to take Jake up out of the sport. That's why he really hasn't done that.
Right.
His last fight, no one knew who the fighter was. It was Ryan Borland, but dude was 17-2. He was built like Homer Simpson. No bullshit. No, I'm not being funny.
Bro came out in a t-shirt.
He was built like Homer Simpson. Seriously. Jake stops him in one round. That's the type of fights that Jake wants to be in. He don't want to be in a real fight because he's no longer trying to be a real boxer. My thing is, cool, you don't have to be a real boxer, but why are you trying to leech off of Mike Tyson's greatness to get your pay-per-view sales back up? You said you was a star, then go be a star. Why do you need Mike Tyson to come off the couch at 57 to keep your name pumping? To me, that's bullshit.
They probably.
I had to hear for months about. Well, for years I had to hear about. Well, Jake is great for boxing. He's breaking pay-per-view records. He's doing this and that. Jake Paul fought somebody who wasn't already an established combat athlete, who wasn't a retired MMA fighter, who wasn't a basketball player. He fought someone who wasn't famous, and nobody bought that shit.
Yeah, well, you said the numbers are dropping down. You said that earlier the numbers are dropping, and they are dropping. But let's take it back to the beginning. Let's take it back to the beginning.
It's losing interest. Just social media boxing in general is losing interest.
Jay Paul started out when we all sitting home on the couch. Let's remember that. It was backyard boxing. That took over the internet. We all could turn on our and sitting at home and watch all this great boxing in the backyard. That's where it took off from. But you got to keep in mind, rules and regulations are kicking in now. That's illegal now in all the states. A lot of states, it's illegal. It's against the commissioner's office in your town. Check it out. Now, if you don't have a commission office in your town, go to your nearest commission office. You can see the rules. Backyard boxing that Jay Paul started and got popular from is illegal. Now we got a problem. That's what he sees. He's not getting that entertainment level. Why? It's transitioning on now. Boxing is transitioned back into what it is. Are we getting ready to go into what? PBC getting ready to do what they think, right? Prime, I meant to say Prime.
Prime, yep.
We getting ready to go into sanctioned boxing, mandatories, 2 times a year. Jay Paul's style, that movement is going to move out to the side. You're going to see real boxing constantly on television, and he's just going to be a little sideshow. That's all he's going to be. If he's going to get in the game, get in the game. Don't play the game.
I didn't even know that they,
Wait. The entertainment days are over for that style of boxing. We ain't buying it. We're not buying that, Jay Paul. Real fans are not buying that.
I can't see him being a real boxer now.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's over.
I will agree with this guy Miguel Gonzalez. Like his earlier fights, they weren't all like back. There was like one backyard brawl that he had, right? But his first like fight was like a white collar like amateur boxing, like it was like a proper thing. I'll give him that credit for it. Like he wasn't just fighting in the backyard every single time.
No, he ignited it. He ignited that style. That he sparked it.
You mean like he influenced like other people to do it? Is what you're saying?
Yes, and it just grew off of his name. He got the popularity. He was the king of that. He took off and went to another level with it. And yes, I applaud him for that. But it's gonna die out. He got to either get in boxing or not box because nobody's going to buy into that. You're going to go
nobody's buying. No one's buying that shit. That's one of the biggest points that I've been making in this live. Nobody bought his last fight. That's why they calling Mike Tyson out. Nobody bought the last fight is because Jake doesn't really look like a fighter that you're like, okay, I got to get behind that. That was entertaining. So if you're not going to be entertaining, the only way that people are going to buy a big fight to see you now is to see you get your ass whooped.
Yeah,
because he was talking all of that trash. So now, if he get in there with a real boxer, that pay-per-view would be good because people want to see Jake get hurt.
Thank you.
But he doesn't want to get hurt. And he's not training to really to fight top guys.
Wasn't he supposed to fight Rockman, his son?
Oh yeah, but he backed out of that fight.
He backed out.
Yeah, he was supposed to fight Rockman.
I'm gonna tell you why he backed out.
Hey, look, guys, I tried to make a fight with Rockman and it didn't happen. But I believe he paid Rockman Jr. The entire time not to make the fight happen because he didn't want no parts of Rockman Jr.
No, because they sparred and he destroyed him.
Thank you, champ. Thank you, champ.
That's why. That's why I brought it up. Because they sparred and he destroyed Jake Paul. It wasn't even close. So that's why he made the decision to politely back out and probably pay Rockman.
And guess what? Rockman Jr. isn't even top of the line.
He don't even have a line to be in. He had no career at all.
I will say, isn't there a sparring video of Jake and Rockman? And I think I saw it. I think Rockman got cooked. Although it could be
Rockman
staged.
didn't get cooked. It was a clip. You talking about a clip video?
Yeah, it was a little clip.
Yeah. It was a clip. I knew it was funky or something.
I forgot which fight it was, but he was like helping Jake like train for an upcoming fight before like they were like scheduled to fight.
Yeah. Well, he should pick a weight class, stick with that. Fight the top 35. If you in the top, fight the top 15 in your weight class. But he's all over the place. That's not boxing. That is not boxing. Now, if you was in boxing and move your weight, and we saw you on television, we wait for you. We could deal with that. But he is all over the place. How you gonna get real loyal fans like that?
I mean, you also have to check his fan base are children. His fan base are literal children.
Exactly.
Looking for
like it doesn't matter what it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter who he fights. It doesn't matter what he does. He's gonna have that loyal like YouTube children fan base, like people within that age range of like 13.
And listen what you just said, sir. Listen what you just said. Children, parents are paying the bill. It's the parents too. No, don't say it on the children. Them children ain't got no debit card to pay for no pay-per-view. Come on, man. It's the parents involved.
I mean,
they're
like
the fans.
There are them kids out there that be doing some crazy things. Like I see those videos be buying like 10,000 V-Bucks with their mommy's credit card.
He's saying that the biggest fan base that's asking the parents to buy the damn fight, they don't understand the dynamics of the sport anyway.
Yeah,
they support Jake Paul from YouTube or Disney or from some other thing. That's why they're coming to watch the fight. They don't understand how boxing works. They don't understand that the man can't box. They don't understand none of that. They're kids. So that's why that's the reason why they're still trying to push Jake, because Jake has made money before. So they're trying to say how much.
That's the point that I'm making. The parent spends the money, pay the bills. You're gonna waste a $99, $89, $79 now on Jake Paul right now, or you're gonna pay groceries. What are you talking about here? The kids might like it, but he's losing numbers from some reason. The economy. He's being affected by a whole lot of stuff. So I'm not going to say, the kids. I'm going to say the parents are cutting back off. That's where it's at. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Garcia is the richest YouTuber, but he's fighting real fighters. And that's what Jake Paul needs to switch to if he's going to make the real money and continuously make money. Because that's all Ryan Garcia is. That's all Ryan Garcia is a YouTuber, but he's fighting real boxers.
And guess what? And like I said earlier, people will pay to see Jake get his ass whooped. That's the reason why people watch real boxing, because they're like, damn, this is danger. Another person, you can die. Fighters could die in the ring. Nobody's paying for fixed fights. If a person think a fight is fixed, it make them not want to watch the next fight.
Now, let me ask y'all this question. Everybody on the panel. Are we paying to see Gervonta Davis win or lose?
We waiting to see Tank not get the knockout. That's why
I'm paying to see Tank slump somebody.
You see. Now, check this out. Floyd Mayweather, we all can agree, we all knew he paid everybody because everybody paid to see him lose.
Yeah, that's facts.
You see what I'm talking about? So we pick who we choose, we want to see lose. And J. Paul is one of those guys on the list.
Right. That's true. But it's for different reasons, though.
I'm not a casual. I don't pay for it.
It's for different reasons, in my opinion.
Say?
No, Judy was speaking. I cut him off. What'd you say, Judy?
Yeah, I said I wouldn't be caught dead watching the Jake Paul fight. I don't watch that.
Me neither. I don't. I really don't. I don't.
To me, as you should understand what I'm saying.
I'm gonna break down the fight and get them dudes.
Anybody
get you a little blunt in the rotation. They're pretty fun to watch, man. It's
I consider it disrespectful for somebody who, like myself, who trained hard and did what I had to do to try to attempt to be a professional fighter, and then he comes in on his YouTube crap, and bam, here he is. That is kind of disrespectful to the sport, man. You got guys in here really fighting, really doing their thing with real fighters, and he fighting basketball players and MMA guys making whatever he's making.
It made it a champ. It made it to the top of the list and bypassed the top 10.
And that's my point. These guys are really fighting contenders, you know, and making pennies. Then you got guys. I think Garcia might be the richest non-champ ever. I've never seen a guy worth $50 million ain't win a title.
His endorsements are crazy. Like they're high-paying endorsements. I think he's got
because Ryan got the complexion for the connection, and people consider Ryan to be attractive. So, really, if Ryan were to beat Tank, if he had beat Tank, he'd be the most talked about boxer in the world right now. What? But he was unable to do so.
He would have surpassed 100 million by now.
Yeah. But he was unable to do so. I'm glad Tank was able to get that victory because they would be pushing Ryan like he was the best thing since, man, like he walked on water.
Well, his stock, Ryan's stock's about to go down more because when you get there with Haney, oh boy.
I mean, look, I think Ryan gonna be able to make money for the next 3 years at least because, like I said, he the modern day Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar lost most of his big fights, man.
Yep.
And Ryan, he probably gonna lose most of his big fights, but he gonna still be more popular than a lot of these other boxers.
Yeah, so what you're saying is he's gonna turn into a gatekeeper now for the new up and coming?
I mean, eventually he's gonna become a gatekeeper, but for the next 3 years, he's gonna be making top dollar, man. I bet.
When he made $41 million in 2023, he made $41 million in the ring, not endorsements. We're not talking about endorsements. In the ring, with no title. Never had a title.
Well, Ryan Chin has not been tested. It's a lot of tests we have not seen Ryan go through. We seen Haney get rocked. We seen Haney get rocked to his corner.
Luke Campbell rocked
Ryan. And look where Haney's at today. Ryan has not shown us anything really to stand on. Haney can give us something to stand on. He got rocked and walked back to his corner. He came back out and won the fight. And look where he at today. You feel I'm going with it?
Ryan got dropped by Luke Campbell.
Yeah, Ryan did get dropped by Luke Campbell. His stock's gonna go down some more after that outlandish thing he went through episode over the internet the last couple days.
But careful. One thing I will say,
that was amateurs.
Like they said, Luke Campbell dropped Ryan. Ryan got up and win. Tank Davis dropped Ryan in the second round. He tested his chin. Ryan got back up. So Ryan, he got a chin. He don't got
a rib cage.
What I'm trying to say is, it's a lot of areas. Why did he stay down on the knee? Was it because of the weight loss? It could have been a lot of factors. I don't know.
I don't know.
But as a pro,
he got hit in the liver.
As a pro,
liver hit.
We don't go out like that. We don't go out like that.
As a pro boxer, you got to be willing to go until you can't. Because if you quit, then other fighters are just going to try to make you quit.
Yeah, he should have made it.
Even Mike Tyson and other boxers are saying when you get hit in the liver, your body pretty much kind of shuts down.
So
and you can't.
I'm not a boxer.
No, that's not.
He got up with the ref, so that's not necessarily true.
Yeah.
As soon as the count was over, he got up. So
he got up.
A decision. It wasn't a physical thing. It was a mental thing.
Yeah, it was mental.
I agree. I think he finally got a taste of some power and what it's like to be hit. And he didn't really like it.
He sure did.
Yeah, but that liver shot still fucks you up
they say it fucks you up.
Like I don't do boxing purists. I do Muay Thai. I got kicked in the liver once, and that literally shut my entire body down. Like I was down for like a solid like 5 minutes. I did not want to like do anything.
But Ryan was only down for 10 seconds. Will
he was only on 10 seconds?
Ryan was only down for 10 seconds. So the liver shot fucks people up, but Ryan got hit with it and got right back on his feet after 10 seconds. So he wasn't that hurt, man. You said it took you 5 minutes.
Ryan, you were hurt.
Yeah,
I can respect you, Chad. You were hurt, Chad. You were really hurt. You were really hurt. He wasn't really hurt.
Yeah. I would say like he wasn't like hurt like maybe to even my extent. I don't know. I'm not him. I didn't feel his body. I didn't have like the same feeling that he has. But yeah, like I would say because he got up as soon as that was up. Okay, it hurt. It sucked. He was like grieving a little bit, but coincidentally he got up with the 10 seconds. Like me, I guess I would say I got hurt like really, really, really fucking bad. Because when you have like somebody with a jacked up thigh and calves and shit coming at you at like God knows how many miles per hour, that shit is gonna absolutely
I can imagine
you. Now Gervonta, like Davis, he has like hands made out of vibranium or something like that. Like he can put your fucking lights out. So
it's not just the hand; it's his technique
and his precision, man, his timing. Like he has,
it's just a lot of stuff, and not just his hand. It's a lot of stuff, man.
But that's
the same way with Paul. If Tyson hits him and doesn't sell out and connects with him, he's not going to win any more of that. He ain't never been hit by a dude like Mike Tyson. And everybody, all professional boxers have said that. Even when the guy was 19 years old, he said, "You haven't been hit until you've been hit by Mike Tyson."
Right,
you know what being hit is.
Exactly.
This dude ain't no boxer. He's training, but he ain't been hit like Mike Tyson.
We're talking about Tank, Mark.
No, we talking about Tyson because Tyson's supposed to be fighting Jake Paul July 20th.
Jake Paul July 20th. Yeah, they said it's a signed deal. He will hurt that kid.
We're gonna see, man. I don't think Mike got it no more. I think Mike too old.
What?
I'm telling you, I think Mike is 57. I don't think he should be fighting Jake
No,
Paul.
you're right.
Jake Paul knock out Mike Tyson.
No, he doesn't have it on like
the internet down. Even more if Mike knocks out Jake. Like you said, most of Jake's fans, they're kids. So if they see him knock out Mike Tyson is still a very popular man, still one of the most famous boxers in the world today. This is going to shoot Jake into casual superstardom. And I think this is a setup.
I see where you're going, Chan. Yeah.
But Paul can fight, though. He's come a long ways.
I'm be honest with you, man. I hope that
what you're saying is,
I hope y'all right.
So then what you're saying is the next video game, Jay Paul gonna be knocking out Mike Tyson on the video game.
Yeah, I mean, this is, like I'm telling you, like this
right.
Shit,
I'm not gonna lie, that's a possibility.
That's a possibility.
That is a possibility.
But man, you see Tyson working the gloves and the pads. That dude's still an animal.
I told you Jake was good. I told you Jake was the truth.
Right.
You know what? I'm not gonna go nowhere for like a week. I'm not gonna leave my house because I don't have to slap nobody. I'm not here to deal with them trolls, boy. Them Jake Paul trolls, they're on another level. I can't do it.
When is that fight again? July? Because I just when y'all said
in the summer.
Man.
July the 20th.
It's the
on
first,
Netflix,
first
which is weird. I don't, like, why is Netflix getting into that? I mean, they obviously
because everybody, y'all have to understand. Nobody watches television, bro. It's all about streaming. Why you think?
We need Netflix
on Prime,
bro.
Like it's like Netflix has shown.
So wait, so they signed a contract for this already?
Yeah,
that's what they said.
Netflix. I thought this was just so this is going down for real.
Yeah, you thought this was a theory, huh?
Yeah.
And I don't see Mike throwing it. Mike might throw it for the money, but he's already talking shit on here on TikTok saying that they thought he would kill this kid.
This is a real fight.
Yes, it's a real fight.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's why I was.
If you watch Mike training, he's still gonna hurt.
This is real.
This
real. Mike, no.
This is real. We not speculating. This is not hypothetical. Mike Tyson
and they're gonna make millions.
Back in the ring at 57.
Yeah, they're gonna get paid.
Young,
well, I know I'm live. Go get paid, everybody. Go get that money. I take it back. Go get that money back, baby.
I think Mike's still got too much champ in him to take a dive, though. I mean, that money's great, but Mike's still a killer, man.
Mike's still.
Man, y'all talking Mike got too much champ in him. When you watch Mike at the end of his career, when he was defeated, he was defeated. He's lost before.
I'll give you that.
If Mike was going to take a dive, it wouldn't be nothing to him. Mike has lost on the biggest stages. Mentally, he one of the strongest people.
So when he quit, though, when he did an interview, he said, I'm used to fighting at this level, not this level. He said, I'm not going to keep getting beat by guys down here when I was beating guys up here. So, I mean, that champion, he was like, just realized he was, getting old and he couldn't do it no more. And he kind of swallowed it and walked away. But I'm with you on that. He kind of, his mental state, he quit. he just didn't have it anymore.
So
Yeah,
you
but
see, Mike Tyson's really going in there to knock him out for real, like in real boxing.
I don't know. When it comes to these Jake Paul events, another reason I would never buy one is because the shit doesn't look real. When he fought Tyron Woodley, it looked staged.
Yeah.
So I don't. It's like it takes away from. He doesn't understand, but when he does these little clauses or you can't hurt me, even when I saw Floyd knock out Logan Paul and then hold him up, that makes me not want to watch the shit. I want to see parody. I want to see the fact that two men go in there and we don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to see no stage shit. I don't want to see a circus show. Right. Another reason why I'm not really interested in this.
I mean, if Mike knocks him out in 19, they're still going to get paid.
If Mike knock him out, that's going to be crazy. If Mike knock him out, I know that it wasn't rigged.
I want Muff to
Agreed. Tell you watch them videos and stuff. Mike's still
I'm in the mindset now that I'm only paying.
No, Mike still has technique.
Oh, he's still hitting with power too.
I still like any average person. Mike sleeps you 100%. He'll still smash you at this age.
Kill you.
But y'all are negating the fact that Jake Paul is average anymore. Jake Paul may be an average boxer or a subpar boxer, but he has been training for a couple of years now. He's 20-something years old in his physical prime. He's a cruiserweight, a true cruiserweight. And he has natural power. Jake is no longer just stepping out off the couch. I'm going to try to box. He's actually sparred with pros and shit.
And I think he actually has
it's a dangerous situation.
But still, his punching went on par. But you're right. He's in his prime, strong, fast.
I don't know about fast, but he's damn sure strong.
No, he's got a decent amount of speed and like a little bit above subpar like technical prowess. Like he's definitely not like nowhere near like a really good technical boxer by any means.
He's surviving. I'm gonna tell you, he's a survival fighter.
That's a good way. That's a good way to put it.
You can see it, and that's the type of fight I don't like. Survival fighting. I got to know you got two gladiators in there. We don't know what.
Somebody's trying to take somebody out.
Yeah, we don't know
what.
Way
everybody was fighting Tyson, trying to survive. When he gets in on you, there's a whole nother level of
a whole nother level. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying, is Mike gonna bring that to him? If you saying it's a real fight, Mike gonna bring that level to him? Old or not?
Mike was pulling punches against Roy Jones, man. So I don't know. Look, Mike pulled punches against Roy. That was an exhibition. So I could see Mike pulling punches against Jake. At the end of the day, we know that somebody told Mike, look, go out here and help this boy keep his name out there. So I don't think the goal is to break down Jake Paul. And that's why I don't like
good for boxing.
I've yet to see an opponent go out there and really try to take his head off since Nate Robinson. And Nate Robinson was 20 pounds lighter than him and had never boxed in his life.
Yeah. So y'all telling me the contract is signed. Contract is signed.
Yes.
Wow. Unbelievable. Mike must have been smoking all day. Oh my God!
They probably talked to Mike and told him about all the money.
I'm sorry about that, Mike. I mean it in a good way, Mike Tyson. I know it's going public.
What'd he say?
Mike was hot boxing when he signed that contract.
He got to be, man.
They said that man eats fucking ton of shrooms a day.
All right, hey, okay, this is off topic. I know we've been hanging on that one. All right, we got a fight coming up. We got AJ fight. What do you think?
Oh shit, man!
Ngannou has one.
I think AJ's going to hurt Ngannou because now this is experience. All of that experience that AJ got. Ngannou had a great night against Tyson Fury. That's the greatest crossover performance ever. Ngannou's one of the most special athletes in the world today. But Anthony Joshua has that power just like Ngannou, but he has the experience. I think Joshua might get dropped one time, but he's already been off the canvas multiple times in his career. I think Ngannou gonna feel damage that he's never felt before. I mean, he's used to the MMA striking is totally different.
I don't know.
I see a warrior, man.
Ngannou's stamina isn't great either.
His burning and desire to win is in him, man.
In the Tyson Fury fight.
Huh?
Ngannou's stamina. Someone said Ngannou's stamina isn't well. That's because he's coming from MMA. In a Fury fight, he was breathing very, very heavy.
He only looked good for the first 3 or 4 rounds. Like he looked solid, I saw him parrying those punches, bro. I was like, shit, this man got some skill. That shit crazy.
And Mike Tyson is underrated as a coach, man. Mike Tyson helped lead to the greatest crossover performance in boxing robbery in the history of the sport. Training.
He coaches his son.
Mike Tyson, he was a student of the game when he was a fighter. Now he's giving all of that knowledge to Ngannou. That's the only reason Ngannou.
And we got to get that homage to Custom Model because that's where it's coming from.
Yep, that's where it all came from.
Custom Model.
Yeah.
Have you seen videos of Tyson's boy
hitting? Cus definitely helped Tyson, but when you read Tyson bio and you see Tyson was studying them footage all on his own. Because Customato didn't have all the fight footage. He went to
Muhammad Ali and stuff.
Jim
He was already
Jacobs, and
watching.
Jim Jacobs had all of the fight footage. Mike took the time, hours day in and day out, to watch that footage. So he's seen more boxing footage than anybody alive today. Because a lot of the footage that he saw, a lot of that shit not even available today.
Tyson also had 2 other coaches.
But a lot of it was Tyson is independent, actually watching them damn videos and learning. And then he went in there and got the ring experience with it. So now this man got all type of knowledge, and he's pouring it into Francis. That's why Francis was able to shake up the world.
Yeah. Don King and Robin Givens ruined Mike. That pussy got to him.
Mike ruined Mike.
Hey, it ruins us all, man. I mean, you got to say he was a monster. When Don King hit him up and he got with Robin Givens, that's when he went off the crazy train and fell apart on him. Tail will do that to a man.
Oh, man. Y'all make sure y'all tapping that screen out there, man. Show the show some love, because this is funny.
Hey, you know it's true.
Man, y'all
either make you angry or
gotta go
turn you into an old man.
Yeah, man.
That man said Robin Givens took Mike out, boy. That kitty cat.
He wasn't the same after it. Biting people.
Hey, Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt was over there getting some of that too, man. Mike almost took his head off one day. He caught Brad Pitt coming down there to scratch that kitty.
Hey, God, you got to bring me up.
Can you imagine him rolling in the door? You're laying in there with his old lady, and the door swings open, and there's Mike standing there.
He's supposed to be.
Man, jump out the window.
What I think about Shakur Stevenson taking that second to Haney. If Ryan don't show up.
Oh, they said that?
Yeah, Shakur stepped up and said he'll take that spot. He told Haney Camp that.
Well, did Haney confirm it, or
they
was
didn't say they didn't? Haney's Camp didn't respond back, so everybody kind of waited because. But
Ryan getting on, say he's not going to fight him. The thing about the reason why
the usual Shakur antics.
No, it wouldn't make sense for Shakur to step up. The Ryan Garcia fight is a money fight for Haney. So they're not going to be looking to fight Shakur. They're going to be looking for the guy that can still bring in some of the money. Nobody's going to bring in Ryan Garcia money at that division right now. But they're going to be looking for the next best.
But if Ryan was out the picture and something happened, that would make a good money fight, Haney and Shakur Stevenson.
I think Barbosa, Arnold Barbosa is the sub.
I don't know.
Keep in mind, that would have to take place at the 10th hour to change the venue. The main event.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? So that would be an exciting main event if Ryan did and say Shakur Stevenson. Oh, we will tune in. We will too.
Yeah. You're right.
And we'll forget about Shakur's last performance. We want to see you and Haney fight.
That's fact. I want to see like literally. It don't matter which one of them, but Shakur, Haney, T.O., Tank. It don't matter who's showing up to fight. We all want to see one of those guys fight one of the others. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
He isn't gonna hurt Jake. What? Reading your comments, man. Tyson.
No, I mean a lot of times when you watch these Jake Paul fights, it's clear that the opponent's not trying to hurt. Tyson Fury, right. Tommy Fury wasn't going in there trying to hurt Jake. Like you could see it.
I hope he hits.
Who's that guy that he fought before Borland?
Ryan Borland. That was a real fight.
No, the guy before that.
Andre August? Was that his name?
Yeah, Andre August. That was clearly thrown. He was not throwing any punches at all. And like you could tell when he did land a punch, he had to check to make sure that like he ain't like, throw it too hard, and he had to like dial it back. You know what I'm saying?
I will say there was a weird moment when he did punch him, landed a good like right on Jake, and then he just immediately just shelled up. That's like that was very too, man. Weird behavior.
Why would these guys take these fights? It's because if you're a boxer and you don't have a big amateur background or you don't have a name to where you selling tickets, you're not getting no money. So Jake Paul can go up to these dudes with all that money that he's made and say, look, man, I'll give you X amount of money under the table. Just go ahead and make it look real. Let me whoop your ass and everybody go home. So
these guys think way too small, bro.
Because obviously
Mike
every
flips the switch
boxer
there
is going to be successful. Not every boxer is going to be successful. Unfortunately, some of them are going to have like their dreams like shatter. And to some of these people, that might be like their best like situation is to take their money And so, you know what? I'm not going to be a champion. I'm not going to be well known. I'm not going to be a Canelo. I'm not going to be a Mayweather. I'm not going to be a Muhammad Ali. But there is a bag here with Jake Paul. Let me just get my ass whooped. And then I can definitely see that being a mindset of a lot of people. It sucks.
Yep.
Take the money. Yep.
But, you know, at the end of the day, you walk this planet once. You're going to be buried by yourself. Might as well make the best of it.
Yeah. I mean, you're still talking about everybody that Paul fought. And you know what I mean? So, yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, we're still talking about Nate Robinson and fucking Ben Askren. And that was like, what, during the pandemic and shit. So,
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Paul's going to lose an ear. Jeez. Hey, I hope he does go crazy and flip and hit him a couple good times or bite him or something.
Yeah, I watched this one video with Sugar Ray Leonard on YouTube, and Sugar Ray was in there sparring with some random dude, random white guy, and Sugar Ray said that the switch turned on and he started hunting the guy down, and then he dropped the dude.
And he still got
Mike Tyson. He have a little bit of PTSD. He forget that it's
and just like him, just a little hard on accident one time. It just connected on him and hurt him.
Yeah, I hope he just go ahead switch flip up in his brain. He forgot about all the contract. He forgot that he ain't supposed to hurt the boy, and go ahead and just tear his ass up, man. That'd be must see television. And that shit, the rematch after he knocked Jake out, the rematch will be a big pay-per-view event because people want to see that 2 times.
Yeah.
Honestly, that would be a good business strategy.
Yeah,
could you imagine if they were smart about it? If they said, you know what, Mike, you knocked me out, everyone will think it's legit, and then I want you on the rematch. Like that would be business wise.
Yeah.
That would
be
very
this is the problem. They don't want Jake to get don't want to get hurt, but they also don't want him to get hurt because they seen him make money consistently. So in boxing,
bring it back to boxing,
you prove that you can make money. They want to get as much money as they can out of you. So that's why they kind of preserving Jake until probably the end. Maybe at the end they'll finally let Canelo go in and tune his ass up. But
same thing they're doing in the NFL with Taylor Swift and shit. They money coming in.
Yeah,
whole
man.
New demographic, and that's all you see now. Money.
Everything all about money. We got this gambling environment with the sports, and everything is different now. But I got to get up out of here. I got stuff to do. We had a great live, man. Don Judah came up. Jeff, Will Velez.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Reacts, Boxy,
appreciate you.
Dragon,
You got it, man. You got it.
I appreciate all you guys, man.
Well, like I said, you ain't got to go. You just want to.
I gotta go, man.
That's the closing of the show. You ain't got to go. You just want to.
All right, man.
All right, y'all.
Y'all have a good day, man.
Y'all be safe. Love everybody, man. Keep the love going, y'all.
All righty.